me if I'm wrong, Mosey, but despite the presence of LaSalle inside the arena, it seems like it's UST's home court. As you see a lot of yellow inside the arena, the starting six for the Lady Spikers. First runner-up from last season against the starting six of the defending champions, the Tigresses.
Well, you know, really, UST has a lot of following, especially meron talaga sila yung Tiger Pack who follows them, even in other tournaments, and they have all come here.
They call it the Tiger Pack.
Tiger Pack.
Tiger Pack. It is game one of the best of three between two teams that are number 1 and 2 in attacking and defending. And guess who's number 1 in both categories? LaSalle ranks number 1 in spiking with a 35.1% average, while UST only at 31.5. So that's a big discrepancy in attacks. While in blocking, still LaSalle with close to 3 blocks per set, while UST just a notch above 2 blocks per game.
But when you see on paper, they're really 1 and 2, Eric. So that's why they're here today at our UAAP Season 73 Women's Volleyball Final.
Maizo is blocked. Alarca with the best percentage in attacking in the entire league.
That's right.
At 41.2%. That's the percentage of her scoring a point every time she jumps and spikes the ball.
That's correct. And on the other side, Maizo, number 1 top scorer. But of course, if you were a coach, you would like somebody who has a high percentage.
Ano? Speaking of percentage, Maizo is only 38.6% assured of a point, while Alarca, as she scores again, like what we said, 41.25%. Alarca 2 straight points, while LaSalle goes up 3-0 as we send it courtside to Jessica Mendoza.
Eric, in the unlikely event that anyone doubts just how excited the Lady Spikers are to be back here in the finals, let me assure you, they can barely contain their joy. And Steph Mercado said as much to me with a great big smile on her face as we wrapped up our interview prior to the game. Coach Ramil De Jesus shares the team's confidence. He told me also that the girls are more disciplined and more prepared this year to handle the pressure of the championship round. And as for what he wants to see on the court, service and blocking. He told me, importante din ang reception, pero kung maganda ang block nyo, hindi kayo aasa lang sa receive. Eric and Mosey.
Thanks, Jessica. 2 things to take from there. First of all, the confidence. That has been LaSalle's strong point since the start of the season. They never lost except for that technical loss that they incurred. But other than that, they have been, you know, spotless the entire eliminations, and that boosts your confidence. The second thing, of course, is the blocking, which again is stressed by Coach Ramil, despite the fact that they already are number 1 in blocking.
Plus, sinabi rin niya yung service. Because those are bonus points that really LaSalle makes every game. So something na, you know, it's an easy point that you want every set.
With all these odds, Mosey, now against UST, the defending champions, do you think they are coming in here as the underdogs against the challengers, LaSalle?
Most definitely, because you can see LaSalle has a deeper bench. As you see the slow-mo action on that last play. Again, LaSalle taking that point. Back to your question, of course, on paper, you know that LaSalle has a deeper bench and they have more veteran players, but UST on the other hand has experienced this championship level several times, so many times, with a winning tradition. You cannot understate their feeling, their mindset going into this game.
And if you're wondering, viewers, why LaSalle is ranked number 1 in blocking, because the top 3 blockers are from LaSalle. That's Michelle Gumabo at 1 and David Gilmano at 3. They are up by 5 at this point, make that 4-6-2 as we listen in this time to Nico Ramos.
Guys, I was talking to Coach Zach de Los Santos before the game. I asked him, Coach, what's the big difference between your matchup with LaSalle today and with the first 2 matchups you had this season? He said, well, finals na. Indeed, that's where they want to be. That's where they're comfortable. He said that they worked to get here to the finals. And if anything, the losses in the regular season were an advantage to UST because now his girls have something to play for. They're motivated and they want to get that win. And to wrap up, Coach Shaq De Los Santos said, binigyan ko nga ng dalawang choice yung girls ko eh. Sabi ko, ang mangyayari lang dito sa finals na to, either manalo tayo o manalo tayo. Guys.
Great choices, huh?
Thanks, Nico. I like the kind of choices Coach Shaq is giving. Let's see if the motivation, that kind of motivation, though, works for these ladies. It seems, Rosie, the entire season, the story of UST and LaSalle is that UST always coming from behind. Palagi silang humahabol, which is pretty much, again, typified by this first set. They are down by 4.
That's right, Eric. Even in their second encounter, you have to remember, they remedied that single position na Hiratsuji created in the entire game. So, yun yung mga injuries ng UST took its toll. So, a lot of things not going UST's way. And LaSalle is just too mature to take advantage of those setbacks.
But so far, Mosey Hirotsuji still not in the starting lineup of UST, where she has been a staple since the start of the season because of her height and her versatility. 7-4 UST cutting back or cutting down on that LaSalle advantage. The lead was as big as at 5. That's out of bounds. Now UST within 2. 5-7. Look at the crowd.
Not enough spin on that hit by Gumabao. You know, in this game, the A players of UST, they have to play their game today and even maybe step up a notch if they want to win this game against LaSalle.
2 straight errors, Mosey, on Michelle Gumabao, the young sophomore of LaSalle, and now UST is within 1.
You said the word, she's still young, and in big games like this, dyan mo makikita eh.
Experience, ano?
Yes, yung experience.
How different is an elimination round matchup as the teeth of the defense of UST shows itself here, and we're tied at 7-all. How different is a best-of-3 matchup against an elimination round matchup, Mosey?
You know, so different that you throw away the history, you throw away all the statistics. It will boil down to who wants it more and who is more mature in playing in the game.
Right now, the maturity of UST is showing as they overcome a 4-point deficit and are now up by 1 in set number 1.